My dear student. Today I am going to show an interesting matter about the NMR practical and NMR spectrals. So this is the compound uh, we want to discuss today. This is a octine compound. Actually, octine compound having a terminal alkyne group which having two chiral center, one having methyl, that is 1 2 3 4, 4 position 4 alpha methyl group, and 5 uh, O hydroxy group, which is protected with TBS. What is TBS? We have been written in the side, that is TBS group. This is the TBS group. Actually this is silyl dimethyl, and it is a tertiary butyl group using as a protecting group for OH. Sometime we don't the group we don't want to react, do further conversion, and we want to do one particular reaction for a selective OH group. For that reason, we are protecting the TBS group, which having which are a little bit stable for some particular reagents. So again, if we want to deprotect this silyl group, we can selectively deprotect the primary first, then secondary. In presence of two TBS, one we can selectively deprotect, which is secondary TBS need little bit strong condition than the primary deprotect very faster. So for that reason, this TBS group are widely used in the total synthesis or synthetic chemistry, where we need to convert a multi-step synthesis. So this compound we can see, I want to show this compound because you know that TBS, the uh, TMS group, actually we are taking as a reference, and which having lot of methyl group and lot of identical hydrogen. In this spectra, we can see there are two very large intense peak came. So one at almost 0 and one at zero point 0.9. So the point or around 0, that is actually that methyl is directly attached to the silyl group. This is 1 2 2 methyl. Actually this is having 4 methyl, this and this. So little bit difference is there. If we zoom, we can see very little bit difference in these two methyl, almost identical. And another two tertiary butyl group, here also this group, and here also this group, means 9 9 18 proton. See the intensity, you can see the this is splitted in the top. So these two little bit different, not too much different, little bit different, and the two methyl group came 9 proton and 9 proton, little bit separated peak. So I want to show this. I wanted to show you this peak, that some compound, the TMS and the product peak came together, or sometime it is also sometime it is come in minus also, minus TMS. So that is also available. I have to search that NMR I am having or not in my with me. But this NMR I found with me. This is on practical NMR. So I want to show you some more pics, that here one methylene group here, and one methyl, the chiral methyl attached CH group, and one, this is OH, and one CH2 attached to OTBDS, the OH, that is OH protected, TBDS protected OH group attached. So let's see where these peaks are coming. You can see this is a chiral compound, and this methyl 3 proton, and we told, we already said that this is for 18 proton. When this peak high, this is 18 proton, and this is for 6 6 12 proton. So if this is 12 proton, then we can see this is for 3. This is chiral methyl group. This is, so if we zoom this, you can complete see this as a see. I want to show you this nice. See, this is a doublet. This is doublet. You can see this is a doublet. This doublet, chiral methyl doublet. You can see here. This is chiral methyl doublet, and this is the proton. This is the proton, CH3 proton. We need to identify very carefully. So this is the characteristics peak of this compound, basic compound, without protection. If we remove this all TBDBS, this all this will go, then this will be very, very simple NMR. And you can see there are a lot of peaks. You can actually identify this. So let's see this NMR, how it's come in the theoretical NMR. Let's compare with this one. You can see this. There are 2 proton here, and there are 2 proton here, and this will is coming here. No, so these 2 and these 2, this 4 proton are coming here, and see these 2 proton will be around here. So that 2 proton will be show differently actually, and there is a this one, this proton also. Let's see where it is coming in the theoretical NMR. So this is the compound I draw earlier. Let's see this one, how it is coming. See this NMR. Say let's see why it is coming. No. Now you can see total NMR in a single pick. So actually we wanted to see. So this came at this. See, it is actually highlighted. See, this is 0.21. All 4 proton came as 0.4, 0.21 to directly attach methyl group directly attached to silyl group, and TB, the tertiary butyl group. See, tertiary butyl group here. It is showing identical, but they are in the original NMR, practical NMR. We have seen a little bit split in the. So we wanted to see the proton here. See, these 2 came at 1.4, as I have been shown you here. This is actually this 4 proton, 2 and 2 4 proton. See, this 4 proton came, and here you can see at 1.7. Here is a actually this is quartered due to this one, and again that here 2 more proton is there, here 1 more proton is there. So it will be said this is quite spread. One proton came very spread wide way. See this This proton is also already here, already overlapped with the other proton. So you in here you can see how wide range it is coming. All the green part, it's splitted very widely. And see see here, these are all this proton, you can see uh, such a big peak. So it came very, I want to show you this peaks, how it is showing. See, these are the peak. As it is, intensity is very hard, 18 proton, and this is widespread. This is, see, these are the proton. And you can define, you can definitely say it's a triplet, and it's a like quartet, and it is another triplet, uh, another triplet. So, yeah, another triplet here. And see, so this type of NMR I wanted to show you because if one peak intensity come very large, very peak height is very too much, then other it is very difficult to find the other peaks in the NMR spectroscopy. Sometime I wanted to share you something. If sometime if you having some solvent in your compound, suppose you are isolating a compound with ethyl acetate, that is ethyl acetate, uh, and hexane. Hexane is low boiling; it will evaporate very fastly. And if your compound contain lots of or little bit more amount of ethyl acetoacetate or ethyl acetate compound or DMF compound like that, then that peak is coming so much high you couldn't find your peak. So whenever you are doing some NMR, your compound should not have any solvent mixed with your compound. Should not have any solvent in your compound. So compound should be very dry, and compound should be dry and solvent free. Then you will get your peaks. And this is actually, if one peak is too much high, then other peak is coming very low, and you can see one particular peak is splitting too much. So that also affect is peak height, because more splitting uh, more splitting peaks come down and wide. So keep peak come wide. So actually the peak area will be same. Peak area will be same, as it is splitted too much. That's why it is wide and peak height came down. This is very important thing. So if you do the integral value, take the integral value of this one and this one and this one, integral value will be for one proton only, but the peak height decrease. Sometime earlier we have seen the one proton peak height is when it is singlet, or when it is doublet, it is height is more. And just this one also, we can see this is for 3 proton. So one proton peak height should be like this. So as it is splitted too much, that's why it is came like this. uh, it is came like this, see. And I wanted to share you this NMR actually with you. So another compound you can see this compound. I wanted to share you this compound. This is actually ethyl propanoate, actually propanoic acid protected with ethyl propanoic acid protected with acid. Both this compound, both side having the see, this is acid group, both side having ethyl group. This is acid group, both side having ethyl group. So you see, there will be it will be one triplet and it will be quartet. Again, this will be quartet and it will be triplet due to red proton. So this methyl will be triplet due to methylene group attached to acid group, and this will be uh, triplet. This methyl will be again triplet due to attached to acid group, esteric acid group, ester single bonded. This is single bonded, and this is ester group actually. So how it came, you can see there will be definitely 4 peak. This will be now not 2 peak because this group is different. This is attached to carbon, and this methylene group, attached to OH. So OH definitely will be higher and more deshielded, more deshielded OH. This is this triplet. So this methylene group is here, CH2 group, and this is triplet. This is actually quartet. This is actually quartet due to this terminal CH3, C4. This is 4, 1, uh, 4.15, nice quartet. And again, this will be on quartet. This will be triplet due to this one, methylene group. So here, see, triplet. And again, this CH2 will be quartet due to this blue CH3, and here this is, because this is carbon attach, not OH attach, carbon attach, carbon double bond attach, carbon attach, uh, and this is the CH2 quartet, and this is uh, completely terminal CH3 group, no electron withdrawing group. Such group is there. So this is here. So this is blue one, you can see. So this is another NMR. Let's see, I am having any other good NMR to show you. Similar group C, similar type of compound, ethyl. See, this was both side ethyl, and ethyl acid group attached both side ethyl, means ethyl isopropanoate. I want to show you ethyl isobutanoate. So see, this is ethyl iso on CH2 extra, and on CH2 extra group is there. So see, this is almost same, this one and this one. You can see this one and the CH2 here 4. Earlier also this one also came as at 4.15. See, 4.15. Again this one also came at 4.15, same place. This side is the same place, but this side will be now different. So this CH2 will be now a triplet. This CH2, earlier this CH2 came as a quartet, but here it is a triplet due to here now attach CH2. This was a quartet, nice quartet, but here in the ethyl butanoate it will be a triplet. This is very interesting. Yeah, means you NMR spectroscopy give you a very clear view about the compound, and it is a very useful tools actually to find the molecular structure of a particular compound with the NMR spectroscopy. With the NMR spectroscopy, it is very useful to find the molecular structure of a particular compound with NMR spectroscopy and its pattern of the NMR spectrum. And this is again, this is C. This will be, this one will be pentate, or you can say it is a due to this due to this one, it will be quartet. Again, that quartet will be divided, or you can say 5 and this 5 and this should be hex state actually, or sextate. Substrate actually, or you simply you can say it is a actually multiplet from, and you should write starting from here to here, it's a multiplet. And other must define, other you must define. And here if you see the J value of this compound, J value will not be matched, but this J value will be same. Both the peak here to this one and here to this one, the three peaks where it is splitted. If you see the J value, both the J value is same. Here also the J value will be same. Here also, but here definitely the J value will be different, because this CH2 splitted due to this CH2 and this CH3. So there will be two J value here. Let's see. We having some more time. Let's see. Any. This is simply one keto compound. Already discussed a lot of time this type of keto compound, and this is actually a phenylacetone, acetophenone or a phenylacetone. You can see here clear. A, uh, at 2.5 this methyl group, uh, actually in the acetone we have seen this peak is coming. When this is also CH3, this peak is coming at 2, but when it is acetophenone, this is phenyl group, then this is also a little bit more more deshielded, actually more deshielded, and it came at 2.5. And the other peaks, see this, as this is identical, there are, these two will be same, this two will be same, and this is same. See completely, you can see this one a, actually this is a doublet, and this is again a doublet, and this is a actually triplet. Let's see any more NMR is there or not. So this is simple NMR of propanol, actually simple propanol, how it is coming. This is butanol. You just pause the video, and you can just see very carefully how it is coming. I'm going little bit faster, because I discuss this type of compound lot of time with you guys. So OH came here, CH3 will be here, and CH2 will be this one, and this is directly attached to OH, and this is will be here. Next, butanol. How butanol is coming here? Two more CH2. See, this part is almost same. This is this CH3, CH2, OH, and this is, and directly attached to OH group. This is 3.6. Earlier it came as 3.6. See, almost identical. This is pentanol. So it increase. See, now it's came overlapped with each other. This CH2 overlapped with each other. So now 4 proton came here. Earlier we have seen the different peaks coming, but here for pentanone It is the overlap of this CH2 and the CH2 terminal and attach CH2. Means if you mark this 1 2 3 4 5 3 and 4 overlap, uh, 3 and 4 carbon attach protons overlap with each other in the pentanon. In the similarly, we have seen in the earlier also some NMR. There are, if this chain become more long, then there will be lots of proton here in this region 1.3 to 1.6. A lot of protons are coming in between here. Means you can say it's a multiplet. And don't write or uh, don't go to uh, go to identify its triplet, doublet. It should come as quadret. Don't go to that part. Just write simply simply multiplets, because there will be lot of overlap of different type of proton. So don't write, just write the range of that compound and multiplet. Here this is a cyclohexane compound, and cyclohexane compound you can see, and hexene compound, as it is hexene compound, cyclohexene, there will be a lot of proton, because it will be in a half chair form, and all these proton, these hydrogens are also different. And here all protons are actually here, all the protons are different in this system. Uh, if you see in the molecular modeling of this compound, you can have a clear idea. I will show in with you in the next class or sometime in the video, that how with the molecular modeling, how it is coming. All the protons, actually all these protons are different. That's why here came like this. Lots of protons are there, and one methyl, actually this methyl came, this is the identification of this, actually of this compound, this methyl group, and one double bond attached proton here. This is the similar to that earlier proton, the propanol compound. This is one bromopropane, same type, just which is replaced with bromo compound. If you uh, if you do the reaction of OH with PBr3, then you will directly will get this compound. So same NMR will come, a little bit shifting of that compound. This one and the isopropanol compound. Isopropanol compound. See this one. This is isopropanol. Just this same, almost same like isobutane. See, almost same peak. Means it is identical, little bit shifting of the compound. Let's see this compound. This is methyl, uh, 2-methyl 1-hexene compound. 2-methyl 1-hexene. You can see 2-methyl 1-hexene. Here also, as I told earlier, this there will be a lot of junk here due to this 4 proton. This 4 proton will be here, and this methyl, definitely this methyl here, eh, here, and this methyl also here. So this methyl will be singlet, and this methyl will be a, uh, a triplet. So triplet and one singlet, it's actually this. triplet we merge with one singlet. So you can see here a quartet like structure is there, quartet like peak identification is there. And at again this compound, this methyl and this CH2, this adds this methyl. This is a triplet. Let's see a little bit after zooming. This is triplet only. This is triplet, clear triplet. Yes, this is triplet. So triplet came here, and this CH3 is attached to double bond, double bonded methylene group. So side hexene actually. So this CH2 came over here 1 point. This is 4.67, 4.7, 1.8 proton. Actually, in the last video we told we will never consider is a 1.8. We will consider as as a as 2. This is 2. See identification. This is 2. And again, this CH2 is attached to the double bond. This is a double bond, and this came as triplet. You can see triplet, and this methyl, this terminal methyl attached to double bond came at came at uh, came at 1.75. So this methyl and this methyl is different. See, on long chain compound, one octene compound. This is one octene. As I told earlier, this methyl will be a triplet, 3 proton. You can see, and here 8 proton came as like this. All 8 proton. So 8 proton here, 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. This 8 proton all are here. 8 is showing 8.3. And here two CH2 and CH, CH2, this 2 proton CH2. See, this type of proton are in the earlier video, last video I told you this will be considered as doublet of doublet. As we don't know, this is in the E position, this is E compound or Z compound. Actually, we don't know. That's why we can that 2 proton is definitely different, as this is not defined cis or means E or Z compound. So this is different. So this will be the vicinal coupling and the geminal coupling. Both type of vicinal and geminal, both type of coupling is there. This is called doublet of doublet, and this will be definitely this proton will be doublet for one cis proton, and another for the Z proton, that is E and Z, both the proton are different here, both the proton are different. So this will be doublet of doublet, and again that doublet will be splitted by this CH2. So simply this will be multiplets. You can see lots of this peaks splitted very much. So let's see this compound. We see in the 2 minutes. It will take 2 minutes. Let's see in the theoretical NMR of this compound. Theoretical NMR of this compound. As this is a double bond here, actually this is a terminal here. One proton here, one proton here. whatever we are right, this will be Ez, doesn't matter, both will be same actually, because both are hydrogen in the terminal. So this is enough, I think, to write one octane. One octane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 octane, one octane. So let's see this NMR spectra of this compound, as we have seen in the NMR. See. So as I told you, this is 5.2 and this is 5.707, 5.02 and 5.07, and this will be uh, this will be uh, this will be, as this is completely value is showing different, so this proton are different, you can say simply, you can say this proton are different. So this proton will split due to this one, again this proton will be split due with this one is splitting, we say one is geminal and one is vicinal. And we are discussing about this proton. This proton will be doublet for this one, again this proton will be doublet for this one, again this proton will be triplet for this one. So doublet of doublet, and that doublet of doublet will be in the triplet form. So simply you can see this is a multiplet, and this is the that attached CH2 proton here, and this is that 8 proton is here, and this terminal CH3. See, so NMR is almost identical with the theoretical NMR. So thank you very much. This video we little bit longer due to due to discussion of a lot of NMR. We have seen quite a bit uh, different type of compound today, and I think this will help you. Thank you very much. Thank you.